Hi everyone, it's Kat. Today's video is going to be 3 different methods on how to sterilise your menstrual cup that I'm going to show you. So you won't see much of me, I'm going to be turning my camera around. Let's get started. So here I've got 4 different menstrual cups and I'm going to be showing you how to sterilise them in 3 different ways. My first method is going to be boiling on the stove in some water. My second method is using a microwave to sterilise, and then another method is using the Milton sterilising tablets. So first of all, since my water is about to boil on the stove, I'm going to show you how to boil your menstrual cups in a saucepan. So first of all, you just want to get your cup or cups, however many you have, and all you're going to do is literally get the water boiling and place them inside the pan. Oh my god, steam! Okay, I'm defogged now, so I better stand back slightly from the camera. I've got 2 of the cups in. I'm going to put all of my cups in, just like that, and it's boiling away, but you'll notice that the cups are sticking out of the water slightly, so I'm going to get some more water so that the cups are completely covered in. There we go, so I filled up the saucepan some more now, and I'm just going to make sure that they're completely covered and that there's no air bubbles inside the cups either whilst they're boiling in the water. You can also cover them with a lid, which will mean that if there is anything sticking out over the top, then the steam under the lid will sterilise it too, because steam sterilises as well. And you want to leave those in there for approximately 5 minutes to boil. After that, they will be good to go. So now 5 minutes is over, I'm just going to turn the stove off, and I'm going to use a spoon. So you want some sort of a hoiking tool, a fork or a spoon or a knife, whatever. Not a sharp knife, but a knife. And over here I have some cloth wipes, again trying to be reusable. I'm just going to put them down on the wipes. There we go. So once those have cooled down, you can put them back in your pouch and they're ready to go. Method number 2. Again using hot water. So I'm going to put these straight back into a microwavable bowl, or a Tupperware box is fine, as long as it's safe to go in the microwave. It's absolutely fine. So I'm going to pop these into my bowl, and then you can either use warm water from the tap or from the kettle. I'm going to simply pour the water that I've got in this saucepan straight into this. Again, enough to cover the cups. And then I'm going to put this straight into the microwave for about 5 minutes. There we go, and like we did the last time with the sterilising in the saucepan, you're just going to want to use an implement to pop them out onto a clean surface. Fog again! There we go, all done. So that's how to clean using the hot water in the microwave. So using the Milton sterilising tablets is, oh my god, something's crumbled in here and it's just leaving a mess all over my kitchen, is really useful if you're travelling. I lived in nurses' accommodation for some time, and these are really handy because all of the stuff in the kitchen was like property of the accommodation, so everyone shared all the stuff, so it was much easier to pop one of these into like a cup or a lunch box with some water and sterilise my cups that way, rather than be in the kitchen boiling it or using the microwave, just in case like you might offend somebody, I guess. So these are really handy if you're travelling. This is used to sterilise like babies' bottles and babies' dummies and that kind of thing. So all you need to do is take one of the tablets, they come in a blister pack like this, and open it up on the back it tells you how much water you need per tablet. So it says fill your unit with 5 litres of water, add 1 Milton tablet. So 1 Milton tablet for 5 litres of water means that if you're just using a bowl full, all you really need to do is break off a small piece of the tablet. So that's what I'm going to do now. Break really easily, and I'm going to use a piece that size. And I think that's still going to be pretty strong. I'm going to pop it in a bowl, and I'm going to fill the bowl up with water. Just use cold water from the tap for this. You don't have to use boiling water or any other special water. The tablet's just dissolving. It's like kind of bubbling away. I'm not sure whether you can see, but it's just breaking up. Oops, I'm going to use a stand. I'm going to use a spoon just to make sure it's all dissolved in the water, and just be aware this stuff does smell quite horrible. It's like chlorine. So don't be offended if you find the smell disgusting. So, literally, now, once again, I'm just going to put in my menstrual cups. Make sure they're all covered over. And I'm going to leave them in this solution for approximately 15 minutes to soak. Then the water will be ready to discard, and your cups will be ready to use. So 15 minutes has passed now, and I've drained off the Milton solution to just leave them in their bowl. So what I'm going to do is, you'll notice that I'm not going to put these down on my cloth wipes, and that's because Milton solution can cause discoloration onto fabric, so I don't want to ruin my wipes. Just going to use kitchen roll, and it's safe to touch this with your hands. It won't cause you any harm to use your fingers. And now my cups are ready to use. Obviously, once they've been sterilised, as soon as they're sort of out touching things, then they're not sterile anymore, technically. So a couple of points that will help keep your cup even cleaner is to make sure that you wash your cup bags. I would recommend doing it every month, just because if you put them in your handbag and that kind of thing, it's a little bit gross. And also don't forget to wash your cup coaster as well, because if you use that in public loos, then obviously that's going to have been down on in dirty places. I mean, even if it hasn't got any blood on it, I would definitely recommend doing that too. I would highly recommend doing this just before your next period starts rather than after your period finishes, just because it's going to be as clean as it can possibly be that way. If you sterilise it right after your period finishes, then it's going to be sat collecting bacteria, pathogens potentially, throughout that month before you use it again. So I mean, my period is due to start today, which is why I'm cleaning my cups today, because that way they will be perfectly clean, ready for me to use if my cycle starts today or tomorrow. Whereas otherwise, if I'd cleaned them before, they'd have been sat around technically clean, but also you just don't really know what's going on a microscopic level. So I like to make sure that I do it just before my cycle starts, just to make sure they're as clean as they can possibly be. And I think that's all I have to show you today, guys. So if you have any questions, please comment below, or you can email me. My email will be in the box below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will also tell you which cups I'm using here as well, because I haven't told you. Oh, you do know. Ta-da! Ruby cup, my fave. Okay, I will speak to you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.